to cross this Maya and see him. Daivi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratya, he said. It's very difficult to cross. That's what Krishna himself is saying to us. He doesn't say, I am there, you will get it. Unless we make an effort to go towards, he cannot come towards us. Yomam Pashati Sarvatra Sarvanchamai Pashati. If we look at him, he would be looking at us. If we don't want to, what is the reason for him to look at us? Nothing, nothing. We are separate, small, painful individuals. So, Devi Yesha Gunamayimu, we completed that. Mama Maya Duratya. But who will cross? Mame Vaye Prapadyante. Those who surrender to me, Maya Metantarantite, go beyond the Maya. There cannot be a simple, beautiful book other than Bhagavad Gita which tell you that you are that. You are that spirit which you have been thinking about. That too in a such wonderful way. And then he said, Namam Dushkritino Modaha Prapadyante Naradama. Those ignorant people, those people who do a lot of evil, cannot see me at all because their jnana is taken away by the Maya. They will never be able to realize the concept. And we go to the 16th shloka, which we have to start today. One of the beautiful shlokas. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukritinorjuna. Artho jignatsurartarthi jnani cha bhartasava. Underline this shloka. This is one of the best in Bhagavad Gita. 4 kind of people come to me. Chaturvida bhajante mam. Chatur means 4. 4 type of people come to me, worship me, remember me. Bhajante mam jana sukritinor. All the 4 are good people. Sukritinor, those who have done a lot of punya. Who are the 4 kind of people Krishna mentions? Artha, number 1. Artharthi, there is Jignasu in the second place, but I am taking the third one according to that line. Artharthi, third one is Jignasu, and 4th one is Jnani. So 4 kind of people remember me. All of them are great. Chaturvida bhajante mam. 4 kind of people worship me. Worship me means not that you sit with flower, you go on worshipping. You live a life, a beautiful life, remembering God. Jana Sukriti Nordjana. All 4 of them are great people. Sukriti, that they have done a lot of punya, good deeds. Who are they? Artha, one who is always in problems. Usually, when exam comes near, there are more children in temples. Because they have a request to the God to give them good memory at the time of exam. Or when there is a problem, we remember God. If not, we don't remember. First group is this Artha group, distressed people. Some problem they have got. So they want to go and pray God. Second one is Artharthi. The third one I am taking according to this shloka. The third one I am saying Artharthi. Artharthi means people with a lot of desires. Want this, want this, want this. They go on praying God. Saying that I offer you this much a Vajrakirita to you, Venkatramana. Safely allow me to take all the war trucks to the other side where I am sending them. So they offer so many things for God. As Harike, that's what we call in Harike in Kannada. I don't know what they say in other languages. You also say something. I will be fasting every day, every Saturday. Please give me this. These are some of the things we do. Then we are Artharthi. We want something for which we are remembering. Third one is Jignasu. Type of people like us. what is this world? Why am I here? Is there a meaning for this world? Is there anything that guides us? Or is there a power which we call God here? If there is one, can I know? Who can guide me to see this? All the spiritual questions comes to a jignasu. Jignasu is a man who gets a lot of doubt with spiritual upliftment. So that man is called jignasu. And the last one happens to be jnani. He already knows. 4 kind of people remember me, Krishna says. Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu, Jnani. And Krishna says all of them are good. We are not Jnanis, but we still want something and we still remember God. Krishna says you are also good because you remember me at least like that. You are Artharthi, you want something, you want to build a house, want to get money from others, and you go to the temple and make a harake. Take an oath that you will be doing certain things for that one. You are also good because at least you have come to me. Artharthi. Third one, as I said, a jignasu. Jignasu is a wonderful thing. From jignasu, we rise to the level of jnani. First we get the question, what is this world? What is the I in me? It shouts, I. What is this I? Is there an I in the cosmic I there? That is cosmic consciousness there, which is there in me outside. And so on and so forth. If there is a God, what is the relation? Can I reach? These questions which emerge in a man, thinking man, is a jignasu. He tries to know the truth about the world around himself and God, if there is one, and so on. That is a jignasu. Last one is he who has already seen the truth. These 4 are there everywhere. All religions have these 4 groups. And there cannot be a 5th one. Krishna is so beautiful in Bhagavad Gita, giving such truths. No one can escape this group. Artha, Jignasu, Artharthi, Jnani. 4 kind of people. All of them are good. They remember me. Bhajante Mam. Bhajante means they worship me, they remember me, they honor me. They remember me before doing any work. They remember him while doing some work, and so on. And lastly, Jnani, who already knows. These are the 4 beautiful divisions given by Krishna. You can underline that. Let's recite. Chaturvida bhajante mam.
Chaturvida bhajante mam.
Jana sukritinarjuna.
Jana sukritinarjuna.
Arto jignasurartharthi.
Arto jignasurartharthi.
Jnani cha bharatarshava.
Jnani cha bharatarshava.
Chaturvida bhajante mam.
Chaturvidha bhajante mam.
Jana sukritinarjuna.
Jana sukritinarjuna.
Arto jignasurartharthi.
Arto jignasurartharthi.
Jnani cha bharatarshava.
Jnani cha bharatarshava.
Are all the 4 equal? You may have a question. Are all the 4 equal to Krishna? They're all good, he said. So it's okay, they are good. Are they equal? But there is a difference. Tesham jnani nityayukta eka bhaktir vishishate. Among the 4, jnani always remembers me, and he is a special man. Vishishyate, he is special, distinguished man he is. Priyohi jnaninotyartha aham sachamama priya. For jnani, I am very dear. For me also, jnani is equally dear. We depend on each other. Jnani depends on me, jnani lives in me, and I also live in. As he said in the 30th shloka of 3rd chapter. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sajame na pranashyati. So here also, tesham jnani nityuktaha. Among them, jnani is very special, continuously remembering me. Eka bhakti vishishyata, he is a concentrated bhakti, unwavering. There is one thing, thailadarayante manasu kuduhariyalli. When you pour the oil from bottle to the other bottle, it will fall without breaking. Such bhakti is sought after by our singers like Purandara, Tyagaraja, etc. Continuous bhakti, they are special people. Priyo hi jnaninortyattam. I am very dear to that jnani. And jnani is also very dear to me. Underline that. Others, they are not bad, they are good. But who is the best? Jnani is the best. I used to tell a story about it when we do such certain things. A woman found his boy very dull in the class. She was worried. She didn't have much property to give him when he stood on himself. She was very much worried, and she went to a temple. A Krishna temple was there near her house, and said, with folded hand, she took the bath and went to Krishna temple. Did not even take even a spoon of ghee to pour into the lamp, but she went there and said, "Oh God, if you can help my boy to get a good job, I will make you a chitki chapra. I will make you a grand temple." This God has listened. Many harikas done like this. Say, for example, I will be conducting this homa, I will be conducting this puja, I will be conducting this fasting, and so on. But he had never heard of what is this chitki chapra. And immediately he got interested in the boy. From the day one, boy began to improve in the class. Completed his education, immediately got his job. The lady altogether forgot that she had offered God to make a chitke chapra for that God at the near her house. And what should God do then? There must be some way to remember, some way for the God to remember us that we did some promise. That happens in a dream for a man. One day she dreamed as if elephant was chasing her. She was shouting for help. The voice wouldn't come out. She fell down. One day it happened like that. She didn't know what was happening to her. God did not leave chasing her. Next day, a serpent followed her. Again, she had fear and fell. When it happened continuously for 4 or 5 days, she went to a Jyotisha Vidwan. What is wrong with me? I have been getting a dream like this. One day elephant was chasing me. One day snake was on my body. I could not help it, and so on and so on. She explained it. And that Jyotisha Vidwan said, you have made some harike, that is, you have made some offering to God which you did not fulfill. That's why this dream is coming, he said. Suddenly she realized, oh, yes, I had done it. When my boy was an idiot in the class, I had made a harike that I would make a Chitki Chapra for the temple nearby my house. And then the next day was a Tuesday, a good day. She took a bath early in the morning, and again, without anything, came to the temple. God had not seen her at all for many days. After fulfilling her request, she never came that way, but she has come again. He was watching. What is that she has offered to me? How is that she will give me all the things that she promised me, the Chitke Chapra? And she came to the temple as usual. She went round the temple, prostrated before God, and stood up, made a beautiful survey outside the temple because there was a lot of empty space. And she wanted to make a bigger temple, very big temple. So she began working at it. She stood at a place, made this we call chitki in Kannada. I don't know what you call in your own languages, other language people. She said, a pillar. She made a pillar there. Went to the other place where she had selected for the second pillar. Then she did it thrice or thrice. Second pillar, third, fourth, and so on. And then she made a beautiful temple only with these chitkis. And then fell at the feet of God. Oh God, don't threaten me coming in my dream hereafter. I have made you a beautiful chitki chapra. She came out. And God only laughed. Oh, I became a fool. Even gods can be fooled like this. So he only laughed and smiled. So that is what we do when we get into difficulty. If you give me this, I will give you that. If you give me a job, if you give my son a job, sir, is it right or wrong? I generally say, don't ask anything for your children. You may be asking a small one, but Krishna might have thought that your son or daughter would be a very big one. He would be the prime minister one day. That is what probably God has thought, and you only wanted him to become a clerk. Prayed him, give me a job. Let it not happen. You definitely can pray for your children. Let them be good. Don't limit their prospectus of future. So go to the temple, pray for their safety, come out. God knows what to give, when to give, how to give or not to give. Everything He knows. We have to be ready to accept whatever He gives to us. So, Tesham Jnani Nityuktaha. Among them, Jnani always remembers me. Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate. He has concentrated devotion in me and a special man. Vishishyate. Special he is. Priyo hi Jnaninortyatam. For Jnani, I am very dear. And Ahamcha Sachamama Priyaha. For me also, he is the dearest. All four are good, but Jnani is dearest to me. Krishna didn't say others are bad and Jnani is. Jnani is me himself. He has seen me, he lives in me. There is no difference between me and the Jnani. That's why we consider such people gods. Ramakrishna, Ramana, etc., the great saints. Some of them at least were that big. They could even tell you sometimes what would happen to you in future. They could change your course of life also if they mind. Such people will be around us. Tesham Jnani Nityuktaha. Among them, Jnani always remembers me. Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate. Concentrated bhakti in me, he is a special man. Priyo hi Jnaninotyartam. For Jnani, I am very dear. And he is also dear. Underline that. Priyo hi Jnaninotyartam ahancha sachamam priya. He loves me. He remembers me. I remember him too. You can also write 6:30. 6th chapter 30th sloka. Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvanchamai pashyati. He who sees me from every side will be seen by me from all sides. That's what he said in the 6th chapter. And here he is repeating. I think we can recite. Tesham Jnani Nityayuktaha.
Tesham Jnani Nityayuktaha.
Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate.
Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate.
Priyo hi Jnaninotyartham.
Priyo hi Jnaninotyartham.
Aham cha sachamama priyaha.
Aham sacha mama priyaha.
Tesham Jnani Nityayuktaha.
तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्तः
एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते
एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते
प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम्
प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम्
अहं च स च मम प्रियः.
अहं स च मम प्रियः.
That doesn't mean he will neglect others. Krishna takes a lot of care when he advises Arjuna that he should not be hurt at all. Udara sarva evaite. All four are good. Again he says, Udara sarva evaite. All the four are equally good. Udar is there. But Jnani Atmayo me matam. What about Jnani? He is me is him. Jnani Atmayo me matam. That's my opinion. Jnani is always in me and I am also in him. When Jnani speaks, it's God speaking to us. That's what we generally believe. So all are good. Jnani is in me, I am in Jnani. Astita sayuktatmam mamemam uttamam gati. Staying in that stage, that Jnani will get the ultimate end, the moksha. Astita absorbed, he is always in Vijnani, and therefore he will be going out of the cycle of birth and death. That is what we call moksha. Moksha in Indian culture is very good. It is not going to the heaven, it's not going to the hell. Heaven and hell are only temporary places, like jail. For the wrong you have done, we have done, we have to stay in jail for some time. They can't keep us for a lifetime. When that is over, they will send back. Also, I gave you that you go and stay in a star hotel. Grand, they will treat you everything. If you press the bell, three attendants will come to and ask you. See to all your comfort as long as there. How long you can be there? Until the money is there with you to pay for them. What would happen? With all your baggage, they will keep you out of the hotel when that is over. So Swarga and Naraka are like this. We can't stay there forever. The only thing that can happen to us is to go beyond this bodily life. So the cycle of birth and death closes, that's the completion. And how it would happen? Krishna gives a lot of ideas for us in Bhagavad Gita. Before the death, if a man is completely satisfied with what he had done and he had offered everything at the feet of God, and so relaxed as if he did not have the ego of having done anything, that man may not be born again. That is moksha for us. That is moksha for us. That satisfaction of life, that way of doing work we have to cultivate according to Krishna. Even Arjuna can have moksha, a warrior. And what is not possible for others? He has the worst job at hand, killing of people. If it could be done in such a beautiful manner, according to Bhagavad Gita, our jobs are not that big to having that big problems at all. We must also be able to do it well and offer it back without ego. One must be able to pass. He will also tell us in the next chapter how we should die. That's a beautiful chapter that we are going to come in the next chapter. Krishna doesn't only direct us how to live, he also tells us how to die. What kind of death is the best? What can we do to have a beautiful death? He gives us the idea, which we have to wait for some time to come to that chapter. Udara sarva evaite. All are great. But Jnani Atmayo me matam. Jnani is my Atma itself. I am him, he is me. Astitaha sayuktatma, absorbed in me always, he will also gain Uttamam Gatim. What is this Uttamam Gatim? Moksha. He will also gain moksha. He will dissolve in me. Because he was in me while he was alive. After leaving the body, Stitva Syamanta Kalepi Brahma Nirvana Murchati, last shloka of Sthita Prajna. Staying in the same stage till the body lasts, he will come back to that cosmic consciousness. That's the end of the life circle. That he said in the last shloka of second chapter. Stitva syamanta kalepi brahma nirvana muchyati. So that would happen. That's he is repeating that in a different language. I think we can recite. Udara sarva evaite
Udara sarva evaite
jnani tvatmaiva me matam
Jnani tvatmaiva ye matam
astitah sayuktatma
Astitas sahi yuktatma
mame vamuttamam gatim.
Mame vanuttamam gatim
Udara sarva evaite
Udara sarva evaite
jnani tvatmaiva me matam
Jnani tvatmaiva me matam
astitah sayuktatma
Asthitah sahi yuktatma
mame vamuttamam gatim.
Mame vanuttamam gatim.
And this man, immediately after his death, he may not come. He may be having some more life to come. We must be prepared for that. I told you, to be spiritual needs a lot of patience. We are moving with our own speed towards the direction. If you are on the right direction, you are good. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate. There is no hurry at all. After many janmas, birth and rebirth, Jnani will come to me. Even Jnani takes so much time to reach. Bahunam janmanamante. Look, underline that. Jnani, immediately when Jnana happens, he may be there. But general procedure is when a man is Jnani, he will be tested whether he continues with this Jnana for a long time. When he is completely in Jnana, he will be merging back with the cosmic consciousness or God or whatever you call it. Bahunam janmanamante. After many janmas of birth and rebirth, in better life every time, as he said in the 6th chapter, Shuchinam Srimatangehe Yoga Brashto Vijayate, he will go to that house where he can continue his practice of what he had done in the previous life and ultimately reach the goal. Then they come. Then what does he realize? Vasudeva Saromiti Samatma Surlabha. Underline that also. Then he will realize Vasudeva is everything. Vasudeva is everything. Krishna is everything. Sa Mahatma, only the greatest. Sa Durlabha, not easy to gain. Not easy to gain. Durlabha, not reachable for all. And he will realize and go there. Remember the 7th shloka he had told. Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. There is nothing other than me, know that Dhananjaya had told to Arjuna. And he will come to that. He will realize Vasudeva Saromiti. This man, after many janmas, after many births and rebirths, will realize Vasudeva Saromiti. Everything Vasudeva. In fact, we are seeing Vasudeva when we get up in the morning before we go to sleep at night. Vasudeva Saromiti. Everything is Vasudeva. Look at the beauty of that statement. Vasudevas in 85 forms sitting here. Vasudeva Saromiti. Sarom Vasudeva. Samatma Sudurlabha. He is a great man. Rarest of the rare he is. Sudurlabha is not available everywhere. He had told us the same thing in the beginning of this chapter. What is that? What is the shloka? Manusyanam sahasreshu kasyid yatasi siddhayet. Yatataamapi siddhanam kasyin mamaveti tattvatah. Among thousands, one will be devoted me. Among the devoted ones, thousand of devoted ones, one will reach me ultimately. But I told you, others are not a waste. They are also on the way. So here he says, Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate. After many janmas, Jnani will merge back in me. His individual identity is no more necessary. He has nothing to gain and nothing to lose also. Offered himself totally at the feet of God. And Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapatya. After many janmas, many births and rebirths, Jnani will enter into me. Then what is the realization that he gets? Vasudeva Saromiti Samahatma Sudarlabha. Underline that one, that's a great line. As you had Mattas Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya, exactly the same one in a different word. Vasudeva Saromiti. Everything is Vasudeva. So when I open the eye, I don't see any other thing other than Vasudeva exhibiting himself before me. Vasudeva Saromiti. Sa Mahatma. That man is a great man. Sadurlabha. Not easy to catch. One in a million. Once in a lifetime. Accidentally, one may have an opportunity of seeing such a great man in our lives. Such great they will become when they know Vasudeva Saromiti. Vasudeva is everything. Sa Mahatma, that man is a great man. Sadurlabha, and also the rarest one. Not reachable for all. That is the ultimate end of a human life according to Krishna. The two advice in the warfield. It's an advice to the Arjuna. We must never forget that Krishna is telling to Arjuna. If you forget, we will miss the teachings of Bhagavad Gita altogether. Your job is important, Arjuna's job is important. Wherever you are, he will tell us also in the later part of the Bhagavad Gita, you maybe you have observed. I don't want to say whatever he said in future at all. If I say this today, what should I say that day? Therefore, you have to be waiting for whatever the other things Krishna says for us at the ending portion of his talk to Arjuna. Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. I think you have underlined and understood the meaning. After many janmas, Jnani will get to me. And what does he realize then? Vasudeva Saromiti. It is Vasudeva expressing here in front of us. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. That is a great man and also the rarest. Rarest of the rare he is. Sudurlabha. If you are fortunate, you may meet one. Such rare man he is. That is what Krishna says. I think we can recite. Bahunam Janmanamante.
Bahunam Janmanamante.
Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate.
Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate.
Vasudeva Sarvamiti.
Vasudeva Sarvamiti.
Samahatma Sudurlabha.
Samahatma Sadurlabha.
Bahunam Janmanamante.
Bahunam Janmanamante.
Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate.
Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate.
Vasudeva Sarvamiti.
Vasudeva Sarvamiti.
Samahatma Sudurlabha. Samahatma Sudurlabha.
Sudurlabha.
Okay. Kamaistaistai Hrutagnanam Prapadyante Anya Devata. But people are not like that. Not all people are like what he said in 19th shloka. We are all people with desires. We want certain things. We are arthas or artharthis generally. Kamaistaistai Hrutagnana Prapadyante Anya Devataha. It is said that we have 333 crore gods in India. So we pray different God for different purpose. That's what we generally do. One man had been to take that great bath in Ganga the other day, Mahakumbha. with his wife. After bath, he came out and missed his wife. He was not an enlightened man to go and ask the police to make an announcement, but he was very worried, began to weep. Immediately, he saw a temple in front of him, the Rama temple. He went and with folded hands, weeping, he said, oh my God, missed my wife, please get me back to her. And he was weeping. There was another observer standing by his side. And he said, no, it is not here you have to ask for your wife. When Rama lost his wife, it was Anjaneya who found. You go to that Anjaneya temple and make your request. That's what he said. And this is what we do. For certain things, we go to certain gods. If you want education, you go to either Saraswati or Ganesha. If you want wealth, you go to Lakshmi, as you all know. If you want peace of mind, you go to some other god. Say, for example, you come to Bhagavad Gita. How can I lead a beautiful life? A stress-free, responsible life. Both things are there. Arjuna has a responsible life, which he must lead stress-free. Is a stress-free life possible for a responsible man? Yes, there is an answer in Bhagavad Gita. It is possible, he says. So, we go to different gods with different desires. That is what Krishna said 6,000 years ago. Even now, the same thing continues. When we get a problem, we go to the Jyotisha Vidvans. They will say, oh, you have not done this. You did a mistake in your past life, and you do this Homa and Havana and so on. They will guide you or they will misguide you. I don't know. I don't have fully confidence to say they will guide. Probably they will also be misguiding you. You go to them. Bahuna kamaistaitairhuta jnanaha. With different jnana, your mind is taken away. Prapadyante anya devataha. You go to other gods. As I said, you go to Anjaneya, you go to Rama, you go to Krishna, you go to Saraswati, you go to Ganesha, you go to, say, Lakshmi, you go to Subramanya, that is the best god worshipped in Tamil Nadu, and different gods we go to with a design. We want more strength, we go to someone. We want more money, we go to. That's exactly what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita 6,000 years ago. Even now, it holds good. People do that. Krishna recognized then, and we can also recognize now. Kamaistaistai hritajnana prapadyante anya devataha. Anya devata means other gods. They go to other gods. Tam niyamamastaya. So every god has his own nema. Some want you to fast to get your desire fulfilled. Some want you to do a particular homa to get your desire fulfilled. Some want you to go and visit some temple at some distance and do certain things there, and that will satisfy your desires. Tam niyamamastaya. Different rules they follow for different desires. Prakritya niyata swaya. What is said in the Shastras, they will follow that. 6,000 years ago, Krishna recognized that beautifully. They were there, they are now, they are there now, and they will be there in future also. That's why I say when you have come to Bhagavad Gita, God has come to your house. You don't have to do anything at all. But that doesn't mean you stop going to the temple, because all of them are going, we also go there. Even when you see Rama, you can salute Krishna. Even when you go to Ganesha temple, you can see your God. It is just possible. In fact, the spirituality is not living because of Bhagavad Gita knowledge in India, but it is the temples that have been saving us. Even the Bhuta Daiva temples are also some attraction for them. So for the sake of that Daiva, they are living a good life. Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha prapadyante anyadevataha. Different desires driven people go to different gods. Anyadevataha they go. Tam tamne niyamamastyaya. Say for example, if you go to Ayyappa temple, you will be fasting, you will be observing brahmacharya, you will be taking cold water bath in the early morning. So many things we do, and until you finish that job, you will not be going violating that. These are things in front of us every time. And then, tam tam niyamamasthaya, having that niyama, prakritya niyatasve, that has been given by the temple or the shastras, etc. If you want this, you do this. If you want this, if you want money for your house construction, if you don't have, then recite, what is that one? Kanakadara Stotra. So that money will flow to your house. That's what people believe, and they do it. Sir, is belief wrong? That gives you confidence. That gives you confidence. It's not totally wrong. Say, for example, a man goes to a particular person and wants to find out why there is always an ill in the family, bad in the family. And the man says, oh, some of your dead were not cremated well, their rites were not done well. You have to go to Gokarna and offer those things there, doing Antyakriya and other things. That will help you. That will help you to get better, he says. And you go there and do everything suggested to you by that man. Then at least you get a moral confidence that you have done what you should do. You are free there. So I don't say totally they are useless, but your confidence needs something that you ought to do, and you did it, and that gives you courage to go further. So there are different gods. Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha prapadyante anyadevataha. Driven by different desires, we go to different gods. That is what Krishna said 6,000 years ago. And tam niyamamastaya. Following the rituals that is said to be followed by Shastras, they worship gods. This is what Krishna says. I think we can recite. Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha.
Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha.
Prapadyante anyadevataha.
Prapadyante anyadevataha.
Tam niyamamastaya.
Tam niyamamastaya.
Prakritya niyata swaya.
Prakritya niyata swaya.
Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha.
Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha.
Prapadyante anyadevataha.
Prapadyante anyadevataha.
Tam niyamamastaya.
Tam niyamamastaya.
Prakritya niyata swaya.
Prakritya niyata swaya.
We will stop at that. Ranjini, do the prayer.